Hi, I just want to touch on a couple of things that have been happening in Congress this week, and they're just things that aren't good for our communities. And I'm going to give you three quick examples. One is what's happening with AmeriCorps funding. As you know, the president did an executive order, no more AmeriCorps. Well, those AmeriCorps volunteers are being paid, and they want to be out in the community while they're being paid, offering services. For example, summer feeding programs for kids when they get out of school in the next week in the 4th Congressional District and all around this country. AmeriCorps helps with that. It helps with providing activities that are safe, activities that stimulate their creativity, reinforce their schoolwork so they don't fall behind, and provides a safe place while their parents are at work for them to be with other kids. So it's just absolutely appalling that AmeriCorps has been pulled the way it has. We're fighting back on that. We are winning in court on that. We're going to continue to win, but we need those volunteers back in our community. The other thing that recently happened that affects workforce and young adults is the closing down of Job Corps. We have a Job Corps Center in St. Paul. It's right by the fairgrounds on Hamlin Avenue. It's where the old Bethel College used to be. And it's still used for educating, but it's used for helping kids who are at risk. Maybe they had a foster situation that didn't turn out. Maybe they'd been abandoned by their parents as young adults. Maybe they made some bad decisions, but they're trying to turn their lives around. So Job Corps provides them a safe place to live while they get the training they need. And our Job Corps numbers, well, they're amazing, and we'll have them in the newsletter. So sign up and get more information about how important Job Corps is. Last thing I want to touch on is a vote we took this week. Now, who doesn't want to support people who find themselves unintentionally addicted or making bad choices and becoming addicted to drugs, alcohol, opioids? You know the drill. It's something that we've been fighting together as a community to do better at. So the Republicans had a bill. It was called the Support Act. I got some work in there, working on fetal alcohol syndrome. Great bill. I voted for it, but here's the catch, and I'm going to read my last line of my statement for the record. While I voted in favor of the Support Act, my concern is this Congress, this Republican Congress, has authorized these programs with no one left in the agencies to manage them. So I'm going to still work on great legislation, but I'm going to call out what was happening in SAMHSA, CDC, and all these other places where the program managers make sure the money gets out to our community. There's no one left to do it. So Republicans, we're on to the game. You got to fund the programs that you want to have in our communities to make a difference. So sign up for our newsletter, get more information, and until next time, keep the fight up.